look at what we've got for you first. Great care kit for your garden across those important autumn months, well, autumn into winter as well, with free delivery here. Great saving, $44.99 for this. This is the selection of autumn garden care kit from Sutton Seeds. 1965209, the catalogue number here. As I said, you've got a £5 saving, as you can see at the outset there. You've also got free home delivery, only available for home delivery. Now, you're not going to find this in store, you're not going to find this in your Argos catalogue either. The only way to purchase this for us here at Argos is by picking up that phone and giving us a call on 08456 40 50 50. You can jump online as well, but make sure you tap in that /TV at the end of the argos.co.uk web address there. Now, I'm delighted to be joined in the Argos garden by our resident gardening expert, Ben. Ben, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here to look at this,
Great to be along.
these Sutton Seeds bits of kit we've got. First off, before we get hands-on, give us a little bit of overview about your background.
Well, I studied horticulture at university, worked for a lot of the time in a little plant nursery, hands-on with perennial plants. That's where I got my real love for gardening. And now I edit a magazine about growing fruit and veg called Grow It, which pretty much does as it sounds. So
brilliant stuff. Well, it's great to have your green fingers here to look at this kind of stuff. So obviously we're broaching here with this kit autumn gardens, which I guess is very different to a lot of the rest of the year. It's quite an important time, is that right?
That's right, that's right. It's been, well, this summer's been a bit different, but long hot summer, your lawn might be looking a bit tired, and this kit here will help you get it back into shape. We've got, this is a scarifier, which is kind of like a springtime rake you use on the lawn, and you get up all the dead material.
Yeah, so we can see that. So we'll look at that in a bit more detail later. Yeah, so what else do we get?
We've got a lawn seed here, which patches up bald patches, or you can establish a new lawn with that. Multi-purpose, can be used front or back garden.
Great stuff.
And then these chaps here are jute sacks, and you can stuff in the leaves you rake up, and you can turn that into leaf mulch, which is
right,
great.
so we can reuse it again.
Exactly, great soil conditioner. So
brilliant stuff. So that's what we get in the kit. So it's those three main elements there. Also, Sutton Seeds as a brand, I'm not too aware of what they're about. Obviously, you're the man in the know. What are they all about?
They've been established a while. They're based down in Paynton in Devon. Very well-respected brand. Famous for obviously their seeds, which you can get in many garden centres up and down the country, and you know, some great kit that they sell.
Definitely. Well, that's good that we're getting, we're getting good branded stuff.
Absolutely.
Here, so.
No, this is quality stuff.
Great stuff. So let's look at the items individually. Should we start with this here? So remind us what this is.
Okay,
all about.
So this is a lawn scarifier.
What's scarifying?
Scarifying essentially is you get a build-up of dead grass in your lawn from it being mown over the summer. You get sort of moss and so on. And what you want to do is you want to scratch that out from the grass and just put it on the compost heap. And the idea is it lets the lawn breathe, the light can get to it. And then once you've done that, you can apply a sort of general purpose sort of fertiliser to take it through into the autumn. It gives a lush green lawn. So
great.
This is a bit different to a rake.
Well, yes,
it's just a bit. It's much more effective. These knife tines here dig in to the grass and get a proper good scratch.
Yeah, so it's really going to pick all that stuff up.
Exactly. It's an adjustable handle, so if you're fairly tall like me, much easier. If you're shorter, then obviously you just adjust it down.
Yeah, and that, comfort, I guess, using something like this is important for your back, isn't it?
If your lawn's quite big, if you can imagine doing this for an hour, you want it to be at the right height.
But nice to have, that's very easy with that little twist telescopic motion there too.
It's built to last. It's powder coated, the handle, so it's not going to rust on you. So that's really good.
I think there's nothing worse than getting your tools out later in the year and they're all rusty, is there?
So it's great. Once you've collected all that material off the ground, you can obviously compost that and turn that into compost.
Great.
And then your lawn's sort of ready to go.
Right, so that's something that's just really important and useful for maintenance pre-autumn, really.
Absolutely, yeah. And obviously, once you've got this piece of kit, this is going to last an awful long time, and you've got it year after year. Your lawn's going to look so much lusher and fresher because of it.
Great stuff.
So,
cool. Well, so that's the scarifier. What else are we getting in here again? Let's look at next.
We've got... I'll just take that. Yeah, okay. Now this is, it's called rapid green because, as the name implies, it is very rapid. And the reason for that is the seed is coated with a seaweed extract.
Oh, lovely.
And what that does is it encourages speedier germination and quicker establishment.
So this is going to go on the lawn?
This is going to go on the lawn. You can use it on an existing lawn, so you just sprinkle it over and it just thickens it up a bit. You can also you know, if it's sort of like a newer lawn you want to establish, you can use this as well.
Brilliant.
It's a resealable pouch, so you can keep that dry and safe in the
Well, that's
shed
good
and
if,
use it.
if you want to use it later in the year.
Absolutely.
Or
Now is actually the best time to start a lawn or to patch it up, because it's cool, it's wet, and you've still got about, you know, like a month and a half of decent temperatures. Maybe not to be out in a t-shirt, but the grass, it's fine.
And that's got a nice big bag.
It is.
Give you a good last on that.
That's right, and it's gonna the seed should appear. Sorry, the seedlings should appear within like 2 weeks. So it establishes quite quickly, and then within about a month you should be able to see it knitting together. Now there's it's quite a hard-wearing grass, so it's but it has like a luxury look to it. So you're getting the combination of hard-wearing lawn, but really tough wearing at the same time. So it's great for family gardens that are heavily worn. Just a good all-purpose lawn seed.
Lovely stuff. So it's great that's in the pack too.
Absolutely.
We'll look at the final part, these leaf sacks, shortly. I'll give you the details quickly before we look at that with Ben. This is the selection of Autumn Garden Care Kit. 106-5209, the colour number. Don't forget, it's from Sutton Seeds, so brand with real heritage, and at £44.99, fantastic value with that £5 saving and free delivery on top of that too. Now, this is an Argos TV introductory offer, as you can see. Delivery takes about 14 days, so I think if you're trying to get your garden in check or your lawn in check for the approaching winter, now's definitely the time to pick up the phone and give us a call on 08456 40 50 50. As I said, not available in catalogues or in stores, so do pick up the phone and give us a call. Finally then, Ben, we've got these leaf sacks here. What are these going to do for us?
Now, every autumn you get the leaves shedding their leaves, sorry, the trees even shedding their leaves, and a lot of people put the leaves out for the council to collect, and they just get thrown away, and it's... And the thing is, people whinge about raking up the leaves, but you've got to see it, turn it around, you've got to see it as a positive. This is a gift from nature. Each of those leaves has got nutrients in it, and what you're going to do with these, well, they're jute sacks. You stuff in the leaves, put it in an out-of-the-way corner of the garden, forget about it for a year, and then you come back and you'll have a lovely crumbly material. And what you can do with that is you can sort of put it all around shrubs and trees in the garden, and it creates a mulch. So what that'll do is improve the soil, make it better able to retain moisture, make it better draining as well, though, and just generally all-round improver for the garden.
So that, you know, I think that's great in the times where we're trying to be more resourceful, where you can reuse stuff that you would normally have maybe got rid of and thrown away to the benefit of your garden too.
That's right.
So that's really handy. So we get three of those.
And they're biodegradable, so eventually they'll rot away, but they should last a couple of seasons maybe. And if you leave it for 2 years, it rots down even further, and it gets very crumbly, and you can actually use that as a base for sowing seeds. Amazing. So it's great, really.
Great stuff, Ben. Well, great to look at that kit there. We're going to look at something else fantastic shortly, but once more, I'll give you the details on screen here. This is the selection of Autumn Garden Care Kit. 196-5209. Invaluable time, really, to invest in something like this if you are trying to keep your lawn, your garden in check and protected for the winter that is sadly fast approaching. We've got a great price. Don't forget, not available in the catalogue, not available in store. £44.99 with that £5 saving and free delivery is an Argos TV introductory offer. So give us a call, 08456 40 50 50, or you can do it online, argos.co.uk/TV. Now, I'm really excited to see this next item that Ben's going to show us. Again, from Sutton Seeds, we're talking about the Apple Red Love potted tree. £24.99. Brilliant price on this with free delivery, 196-5027. And again, Ben, we were chatting about this a little bit earlier before we came on air. To have an apple tree where you can grow your own apples is fantastic, but this has got a bit of a twist. These are quite special apples.
This is very special. This is the result of about 20 years of breeding, cross-selection, and this is what we've come up with. Well, not me personally, the breeder. It's a beautiful... I'll pop that back down there. It's a beautiful red apple, and you get plenty of red-skinned apples, but how many have a red flesh?
Do you know, it's the first time I've ever seen that, actually.
Absolutely.
And what's great about this? What makes these different?
Well, what makes it different? What makes it different is the fact that because of the coloration, it's actually higher in antioxidants, which are very good for you. So it's healthier for you. And what's so special about this is that with most apple trees, you get an eater, which you'd eat fresh off the tree, or a cooker, which you'd use for cooking. This is dual purpose, so you can do both with these. So
brilliant.
You can crunch it up, you can make pies, tarts, juices with it.
Yeah.
And it's just incredibly versatile. And because it's got the red flesh there, in the spring it's actually got red flowers
Oh yeah,
too.
it's quite
so
a pretty flower actually, isn't it?
Red,
It's
pink,
not something
red.
necessarily expected.
Very, very
there.
different. They're usually white apple flowers.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite ornamental in its own right.
So this is great, isn't it? Because obviously, you know, we were talking a bit earlier about being resourceful. Great way of, you know, getting, you know, food from your own garden. So fruit for whether it's for cooking or just for eating, which is fantastic. So how long is this whole process going to take?
Well, essentially, you'd plant it now, and it comes in a 5-litre pot. So it's a really quite well-established tree already.
Yeah,
so it's a few years old already. So to plant it, you just dig over the ground, add in some compost, dig the hole, pop it in, and maybe put a mulch of something over the top around the soil to keep in the moisture. And then that will probably, it may well produce 1 or 2 fruits next summer into autumn, but certainly by the second year it should really start fruiting quite well.
Fantastic.
And I mean, it just represents really good value for money, because if you think how many apples you get on a mature apple tree, and you work out what that costs in the shop, you're kind of 2 or 3 years in, you'll have easily got your money back, and
I imagine the apples
save hundreds.
Yeah, and I imagine the apples taste a lot sweeter when they've, you know, come off your own tree as well, and you've grown them yourself.
That's right. And you can eat these. They crop in about September in a cool, dry, dark place, and they'll keep to probably Christmas. So you can have if you do get a glut of them, you can spread it out and enjoy them.
That's brilliant. And of course that very pretty blossom that we were talking about that comes as well. How much of the year you like to have that for?
Well, that'll be in kind of April time, and it's longer lasting than most blossoms, so probably a good sort of 2 to 4 weeks. I mean, it really depends on the weather, but enough to make a good impact anyhow. So.
And also, in terms of dimensions, obviously we can see it at this size at present. What size is it like to grow to if we're talking about space in our gardens?
You can keep it to a certain manageable size by pruning it, but probably 6 to 8 foot ultimately is the final...
so not too much bigger than it is now,
perfectly manageable, really. And keeping care of it is pretty simple. You'd apply a general fertiliser in February before it starts into growth. Add some more mulch, and that just keeps the weeds down, keeps the moisture at the root zone, and it will just do its business. So it's very, very easy to care for.
Fantastic stuff, Ben. A real treat to see these items there. So this one now, you can see the Apple Red Love potted tree. I think a great way. Imagine growing your own apples. Absolutely amazing. 1965027, and fantastic value at £24.99. Free delivery on top of this too. So a great time to purchase from us here at Argos TV. It takes approximately 14 days to be delivered to your home, but do pick up the phone and give us a call on that phone number on screen. Ben, a real pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Absolute delight to see these Sutton Seeds items there. But stay with us, because we've got more great things coming your way on Argos TV. Remember, you can check anything out on the website, and I'll see you very soon.